It's amazing how a few simple lines of dialogue can just tell a whole story. Sometimes it's what's not said that speaks the loudest. We're going to jump into a scene that is just a masterclass in subtext, where every single word is practically dripping with meaning. And it all kicks off with this one question. So, is it weird? I mean, right away, you know something's not quite right. The air is thick with tension. It feels like one person is kind of testing the boundaries, seeing how far they can push. Are they asking for permission, or are they daring the other person to react? So you've got this weirdness hanging in the air. And the response? It doesn't calm things down at all. In fact, it pretty much confirms that, yep, this is definitely not your average everyday chat. Okay, look at this pivot right here. First, there's the blunt confirmation, it's not normal, but then, boom, a sudden, almost poetic comment about the moon. That is a total deflection. It's an attempt to pull the other person, Pituan, out of this tense professional vibe and into something shared, something personal. And a move like that, it just screams history. So that's the real question, isn't it? Who are these two? And what is going on between them that makes this conversation so heavy? Well, lucky for us, the dialogue itself gives us the key to unlock their official relationship. So what are those official roles? Well, the very next line we hear is the one piece of the puzzle that makes everything else snap into place. A bodyguard. Wow, that one word just changes everything, doesn't it? Suddenly, the tension isn't just awkwardness, it's a professional crisis. And the word negligent? For a bodyguard whose entire job is to be vigilant, that's probably the worst thing you could possibly be accused of. Think about it. On paper, their dynamic is supposed to be crystal clear. You've got the bodyguard, duty-bound, professional, the protector. And then you've got the VIP, the protected, the client, the asset. It's supposed to be simple, clean. But as we've just heard, it is anything but. And that clean, professional line is exactly what's being erased here. This has gone way beyond a job description. We're looking at a huge conflict of interest, where a sense of duty is going head-to-head with something way more personal. Every bodyguard lives by a kind of unspoken code. And rule number 1 is always maintain distance. Why? Because your only goal is to ensure safety. And getting emotionally tangled up is the fastest way to cloud your judgment and put everything at risk. So when that accusation of negligence gets thrown out, it's not just about one little mistake. It's basically saying that the entire code has been completely compromised. That professional distance, it's gone. And the emotional entanglement has become a real danger. And just like that, the stakes get even higher. This is it, the breaking point. An ultimatum is on the table. A choice has to be made, duty or desire. But Tawan won't choose. And that hesitation, that inability to act, is the real heart of this conflict. And all the simmering tension, all the things we've been piecing together, it's all about to just explode out into the open. It all boils down to one forbidden, incredibly vulnerable question. Now really listen to how that's phrased. It's not, can you see me differently? It's, do you have the right? That's not just a question about feelings, it's a desperate plea for permission to literally break the rules and completely rewrite the terms of their relationship. And there it is. That's what this is all about. A world where those labels just don't exist. A reality where there's no bodyguard and no VIP, just two people. It's the ultimate request. Stop seeing my role. See me. But then, right after that incredibly raw emotional moment, the scene just hits you with this gut punch. You're not a good choice. Who's saying this? Is it Tawan talking to themselves, realizing this is a bad idea? Or is it the VIP speaking a painful truth? It doesn't matter, because either way, it just shatters the fantasy and reminds us that no matter what, consequences are real. I mean, come on, that level of rich, character-driven drama with so much tension packed into every single word, that's the stuff of great television. So it's really no surprise that this entire scene comes from a series that just loves this kind of conflict. So, all this amazing dialogue comes from the Thai drama Only You, or King Terror. And if this story of duty versus desire has you hooked, well, now you know where to go to find out which choice Tawan actually makes. And that really leaves us with the core question of the whole story, doesn't it? It's a conflict that's so much bigger than just this one scene. When the role you're supposed to play goes to war with the person you want to be, which one is going to win?